Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how...
And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Now that's a fine challenge. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mohamed Salah.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Van Dijk. Kerkez. Gakpo. Vitz. And here's Mohamed Salah. That's really well manoeuvred. Bailey. Cash. Konsa. McGinn. Watkins played out towards the right wing. Cross needs to be... He's had a shot! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perfect timing, perfect connection, and a perfect outcome.
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you'd think. He had to anticipate the cross, get in the right position, and then time the volley.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Frimpong. Jones. Vitz. There's the shot! That's caused a worry or two.
Gakpo has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Tries to get it clear. Jones, and he's decided to go for it. Oh, fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is outstanding, just outstanding. You're not going to hit many better than that.
Well, with the defence facing him, he had to get that right, and he did. I thought that was a very well-worked goal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Wits! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And they've got Reed. And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Frimpong just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Now it's McGinn, delivered across. Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And Dyke attempts a clearance. Great position. And the shot! McAllister. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. McAllister. Wits. Kirkes. Jones. Watkins is the guilty party there. Jones. And it's McAllister. Out towards the flank. Pau Torres with the clearance. In again.
Are clearly looking to use the space out in the flanks here.
With a view to what exactly, Jim?
Well, it can encourage the full-backs to get involved and increase their chances of more service into the box.
Tielemans has been caught there, it's a foul. Gets good distance on it. Now it's Gakpo. He's found a way through. Gakpo. Oh, that was very necessary. And the play for a throw. Cash shifted upfield. Reclaimed it in a trice. Tries to dink it through. Konate is there and he can get that clear. Bailey. Again. Nice control. Kirkes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Got a corner here. intent. Bullish header! Oh, not the best of headers.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Pau Torres. Bailey. Kerkesh producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gakpo aim forwards. Isak. Gakpo. And he's heaved it away. Can he finish? There was plenty of power on that. Matson. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. This kind of approach does pay off here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
We all love a tryer, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Kerkesh given the lift of his goal. Gakpo. Now that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Frimpong does really well to win the ball there. He's in plenty of space here. Onana gets it clear. And it's Kerkesh. Looking here to chip it through. That has been knocked clear. And we expected better, and so did he. And here's Gakpo. Looks a chance! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Martinez sends that a long way. Salah. Mohamed Salah. Isak! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Aston gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. And we hit half-time, are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Robertson, gently done. Bailey. McGinn. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Bailey. And he's straight offside. Van Dijk. Konate. Jones. And it's Salah. Ekitike. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, shooting chance! Now that's well seen too. Bailey. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pau Torres. Watkins. It's been slipped through. Jones. Vids. And it's Salah. Salah. Good purposeful running this. Oh, it's come loose. Vids. Over to the left. Aimed in towards the centre. Defending of the desperate variety. Robertson. Gakpo. And here's Gakpo. Mohamed Salah. And it's hoisted clear. Watkins. He's through here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mohamed Salah. Vietz. Chooses to go back.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
The ball, oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. And here's Gakpo. Out to the right. And he's there to clear it. Good take. And a chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Spread out to the left. Oh, easy pickings there. Bajcetic. Bailey. Watkins. Now it's Bailey. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Robertson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's Salah! And that has been cleared. Chance here to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. And Dyke cuts it out. Jones, who does have an assist to his name, and it's Salah. Tielemans, and it's played forward. Wirtz. Mohamed Salah looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Tielemans. That's a good run down the left. He's shifting through the gears here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He is through here. That's going to go a long way. Caught offside that time.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Bajcetic. And here's Gakpo. Mohamed Salah! So close to drawing level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
The most accurate pass. And here's Gakpo. Frimpong.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Jones. And it's Frimpong.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's been drilled forward, and he cuts out the supply.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Konate. Van Dijk. Moved on forwards. Mohamed Salah, brilliantly cut out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Gakpo. Gakpo! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.